Hello Internet, and welcome to my little showcase. This is a rare video where I will basically be addressing you directly. I think this is the easiest way to kind of show what I want to show here. As some of you might know, I moved out in December last year, finally. Got my own little place. And this is basically a showcase of a project I've been dreaming of ever since I was a little kid, with all of my consoles. So let me grab the smallest remote here, the one that I've prepared. And this project is all inside of this little innocent cabinet. So if I press the up button here, what is going to rise out of the cabinet is a 4K TV. In this case, playing a random TV channel. Hi Richard Hammond, and I can turn up the volume. Alright. And if you're wondering, the one outside, that's just a decoy. They can steal that one if they want. But this one is going to be a bit trickier because it's bolted on the iron frame. Now then, I like to watch TV every now and then, put on the news or a radio or watch the World Cup. But the real purpose of this thing is not to watch real TV. Instead, if I switch the input to the little icon called game consoles, and I'm gonna not show you immediately what I'm going to do here. I press a button. Ta-da! We got the Wii! I bought mine in 2007 for my birthday. I think it was 11. And mine is also backwards compatible, so you can also play GameCube games on it. So a few things to note. I have a Wiimote already prepared here, but actually the Wii is in here. There's also a GameCube, but I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't really want to touch it. It's an old system with the 3 colored cables. As is, the Wii can play GameCube games as well. There's really no point. It's just kind of a showpiece. It's my oldest console. I've had it since I was, I think, 6. It's a showpiece. The other neat thing, and this is my little brother came up with this. If you open this cabinet, then the sensor bars are taped here on the side, and you can just immediately start using it like this. No problem. But if you don't need them, you shut it closed, and then the sensor bars are out of the way. Extremely cool. Thanks to my little brother for coming up with that. Now we're far from done here. This is just the start. So I'm going to grab this fancy little remote with 5 buttons. This is the first button. The second button is my Wii U, which I got around 2013, 2014. And again, yeah, you may have noticed, there's 2 sensor bars. And I had 2 Wiimotes ready. So you can just pick a game or, insert something and do whatever you want as well. So that's option number 2. The middle option, option number 3, is actually my Switch. So we're going in order. I got this one in 2020, right as the pandemic started. And here's the remote. Of course, I also have a Pro controller, but I'm currently using that on PC upstairs. But you could bring it down here, link it, no problem. Now you may be wondering, wait a minute. I see the GameCube, I see the Wii, Wii U. So where's the Switch? It's actually in the second drawer. There are 3 handhelds here. So this is the Wii U gamepad. This is the Switch right here without the Joy-Cons on the side. And this is a little surprise. It's option number 4. So option number 4 is the Steam Deck, which I already showed you. This is the first inline here in front of the Switch and the Wii U gamepad. So the Steam Deck allows you to basically play any game from Steam or even emulate a bunch of stuff. In this case, you want to probably link a bad boy like this one, and you can just sit on the couch and play. With practically no delay, might I add, because the Steam deck, it's just the deck into the dock, into the HDMI splitter and TV. It's one of the newest pieces of tech you can have, so there's no delay. This is, of course, kind of opposite of the last option which I have for you. And that is an ancient piece of tech called the Steam Link. So it's, you know, summer and it's been really hot here, and my PC is actually on the floor above this one and it gets quite hot up there. So what I did was I put this ancient piece of tech that I got for free years ago. It's the Wii U, the Wii. This is the HDMI splitter, and up here this is the Steam Link. And I'm basically streaming my PC from my first floor to here. And I'm using this controller currently to control the mouse. You know, it's great for streaming, YouTube, Twitch, stuff like that. Not so great for gaming, because of course Steam Link is a bit of an older piece of tech. So there is a bit of a delay, like half a second. So I do recommend you really using the Steam Deck for gaming and the Steam Link for streaming stuff. But yeah, that just about covers everything. I have a few more neat details I want to mention. So I've shown you everything here: GameCube, Wii U, Wii, HDMI splitter and Steam Link, and all of the cables are kind of in the back with the power plugs, but there's also a hole on the side here that kind of allows the power to go down and the HDMI cables to go up. I've only used 2 out of the 4 HDMI ports in the TV itself, and that's to minimize the risk of any cables getting stuck, because of course this TV does need to go up and down, and you don't want to get any of these cables stuck. If you do, you have a big problem. The second drawer has a bunch of controllers as well. So I took the 2 Wiimotes from here already. That's why there's some space, but there's also 3 GameCube controllers and another 3 Wiimotes back here, plus some nunchucks. So you could theoretically store everything I have here, though it is better to store the Steam controller up here, because it has the little puck that links it immediately to the Steam Link and charges it. So you just kind of store that away like this. Store this one here, because this is the one you usually open. And everything else, you know, it can go in there. So I think that just about covers everything. And if you're curious, this is where all my games are. There's no holes on the side of this, like going into there, so that's where the games are. And this is all one complete package. You could just take this cabinet. The only thing it's connected to in the back is power and a LAN port. And it's using HDMI splitters and LAN splitters to do everything. Now all I need, that I have this awesome setup, now all I need is my friends from my childhood to come play this with me. Because I think if I had this 10 years ago, you know, that would have been a dream come true. And now it is still a dream come true, but you know, I'm an adult, I'm turning 30. It's a bit different now, but it's still an awesome kind of setup to have and show off. So if you know me in real life, feel free to, you know, send me a message and you can come check this out and play it with me if you want. And otherwise, you know, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.